This year is entitled Going to a Suda, to a wedding, to a party on a Yohrzeit. Question is, if a person has a Yohrzeit, even if it's 5, 10, 30, 40 years later after the real parent dies, can one go to a wedding on the evening of a Yohrzeit? So although the Gemara does not state any Issa, the Ramah in two places says, in Yoredei Shin Tzadi Aleph, and once again Yoredei Tav Bey says that one should not go to a Suda on the night of the Yohrzeit, the night with the next day's Yohrzeit. It's a bit of a cryptic language, but he means on the Yohrzeit one should not go to a Suda. Some say what he means is that the daytime, of course, he doesn't have to tell you not to go to the Suda, because the Shulchan Aruch all the time, with the Ramah's agreement, says that on a Yohrzeit during the day, what should one be doing? They should be fasting. So of course he's not going to go to the Suda, because he's in Tanis during the day. But that's another discussion about why we don't do that today. So at night, the Ramah says not to go to Suda. So it seems like it's pretty clear. The Ramah says don't go to a Suda. So there are some leniencies, and halach l'mais, each person has to talk to their posek regarding what to do. One leniency is the Magen Avraham that says this is only the Shana Rishana, the first year. That's the only time that's an Isser. It's the first year, that's the conclusion of the year of mourning. That first year, the first year, it's that one has to be in Availut and not go, at least some signs of Availut, and not go to Suda, and some say have all the Availut of the Bet Chodesh. The Shach says, he quotes those who say that he hasn't seen anyone hold this way, but he himself says no. Not the most common case. In fact, you haven't seen people observe this. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, and therefore one should follow the Ramah and not go against the Ramah. So fine, those who follow the Ramah and do not go to a Suda, not just the first year, but every year when there's a Yohrzeit. Well, what does a Suda mean? So some say Suda is a Suda. You can't go out to any Suda. That's what the Ramah says. Others say it's only a Suda, like a wedding, where it's dancing and singing. Only that kind of a Suda would be problematic. But a basic Suda, Siyam, that would be all right. And there's a range of opinions here regarding what exactly the Ramah would hold. So first of all, is the question that person when talks to a posek, the question that have to ask is, does the posek hold it's only the first year or all years? And if the posek holds they know that the minhag applies to all years, well, what exactly is the minhag? Just not to go to a wedding, abstain from going to a wedding, or any seuda which is outside of the house? And there's a range of opinions, and Eilu Divrei Elokim Hayim. Shalom.